Hey, what is going on, guys? Eli or the Craft King here, and today I'm going to update the tutorial on my plugin CustomHub. And I know I've been gone for a very long time, but since this is a tutorial video, I will try to keep it short and get right to the plugin. So basically, CustomHub, the idea of this plugin is that it alters the way that your hub server can run and makes your hub server a lot more customizable and adds those amazing features that we all wanted. So, first of all, there are a couple basic commands, and by a couple I mean two. There are only two commands, and the first one is set spawn, which is just /set spawn, and it's going to tell you that the spawn has been set. And there are a lot of configurable things in the config, and the other command is /spawn, and boom, it'll teleport you to the spawn. So that is all for in-game stuff, but in the config, there is quite a bit of stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and open up the config and let's get right into it. So the first thing is some basic setup stuff, and you can change the no permission message. So if the player doesn't have permission to set the spawn or to teleport to spawn, then you can use this message, and that is what it will send them. The next thing is chat no permission message, and this is what will happen if the person does not have the permission chat.hub and chat is disabled. Hub world name, this is the world where only some features work. I did this so that players could have a hub server and give them player potion effects when they join, and when they leave that world, then the potion effects would be removed, and for a lot of other features such as double jumping, teleportation bows, and a couple of other things. So stop, block, break in place, pretty simple, just set to false or set to true, and then no player without the permission block break .hub will be able to break blocks or place blocks. Same for these messages. This is what will be sent to the player in dark red when they do not have permission to break or place blocks. For no weather, simply disables weather if you set to true. Stop inventory edit. If you set this to true, it will stop players from taking off any armor or moving items around in their hotbar or in their inventory. For chat enabled, players who don't have the permission chat.hub, and if this is set to false, will not be able to chat, and this is also for big hub servers that have a lot of players. So PvP obviously is set to false if you don't have people to fight, and same with players damageable, so they won't be able to be damaged if that is set to false. Same thing with stop item drop, players won't be able to hit Q or throw items out of their inventory with this set to true. Now we'll get to the exciting stuff, such as hub gadgets. And one of them is hats, and one of them is the teleport bow, and I will be going in-game to show you this. So, basically when you right-click with your piece of wool that should be named Hat Selector, it will open up a menu, and currently there are 5 hats. I will be adding more, and maybe even a customization to be able to add your own custom hats. So, when you right-click or left-click on one of these, it will add it to your inventory and close the inventory and send you a message saying I believe Swaggy is spelled wrong, and this is the default config. But you can customize the message that it will send you. And since I did set stop hat removing to true, players cannot take off their hat. The next one is the teleport bow, which is named similarly to the hat selector, and when you shoot an arrow, it will teleport you to the location of that arrow. And the next thing is double jumping, although I do not believe it is under hub gadgets. It is actually. And if you set this to true and you double tap spacebar, you will hear a bat take off noise and you will go flying. And this will only work if they are touching the ground, so they can't fly. There is currently a glitch where they can, but I will be fixing this in the next update. Okay, I'm going to disconnect because the rest is in the configs. So here is the first player join. So when a player joins the server for the first time, it can broadcast a message. And I set this to true, so when a player joins the server for the very first time, it will broadcast a message to everybody saying, "This player has joined for the first time. Congratulations." When a player joins, so this is what happens when a player joins no matter what. So you can set their player join message to true or false, so you can disable their join message. You can fill their health, clear their experience bar, disable their hunger, which will give them saturation, a very large number, and so they won't be able to lose any hunger for a very long time. Fireworks, so you can shoot up fireworks when you log in. It takes the permission firework.hub. I'm going to go ahead and log in, and since I am opt, I do have the permission firework.hub, and there goes the firework, and it explodes. I do plan on adding customizations for this firework later. TP to spawn. So basically, when you set the spawn, if you set this to true, it will teleport you to that location every time you log in. You can also set the join game mode. Either set it as a string to adventure, survival, or creative. Now for the potion effects, you can give them any potion effect when they join the server. And that is literally every potion effect, although I do not know why you would want to give them Wither or Poison, but just a thought. So when a player quits, this is what happens when a player leaves the server. You can clear the inventory, which I recommend if you are going to enable any hub gadgets. Clear their armor, which I also recommend if you want to remove their hats when they leave the server. So player quit potion effects, will remove any and all potion effects when the player leaves the server, and once again there's options for every potion effect in the whole entire game. And down here, as you can see, this is a reference for all the permissions. I do need to add the permissions, I just reminded myself of that, but these are all the permissions in the whole entire plugin you can use as a reference. So this has been my plugin CustomHub. If you did enjoy and you think this plugin would be useful to you, the download link is on the Spigot page or in the description. See you later!